Welcome back to part 2 of Playful Plaids. Now these are prints I made in the first video, so for each Playful Plaid background, which I created with just simple paper strips as masks, then there is also the ghost print. So I've got these multi-layered super colourful prints. The first thing I'm going to do is turn one of these pages into a background, and I'm going to stick it into my journal. I'm working in the little Dina Wakely journal for Ranger, so I'm going to trim that down to fit inside there. So I've chosen this one, I've trimmed it to fit, and I've gathered a few things I'm going to add layers with. If you watched my last video, you'll know how much I love Poscas, so I'm going to probably play with those. I've picked out some distressed crayons, or oil pastels would do. I'm going to use my Poscas to actually add some splats to the page. I'm going to add a little bit of stamping now, so I've just picked out some coordinating ink pads. And I'm looking to put red on areas where I can already see red. On my background I've actually created quite a lot of square shapes, so I'm going to just pull out some of those now with some extra colour and a little bit of white. Now it's looking very bright. I'm just going to tone it down with a tiny bit of black and a palette knife. Just a few little marks with a card. Maybe just some bits of gold. Now I've played about with my background a little bit, so before I stick this into my journal, I'm actually going to use one of the strips that I used for the masking, because there's a nice bit of red there. I like the look of that. And I've got a few feathers just out of my collection of bits, and I'm going to use those on there and add a little bit of stitching before I put it into my journal. So there we have my finished art journal page, just a little playful page. But I've got a lot of prints left, so I'm also going to make a couple of tags.